Welcome to part 3, the final video in our 3-part series on mastering the 10-mark answer structure for IB Business Management. In this final part, we are focusing on what truly separates a good answer from an outstanding one, high-level evaluation skills. Now that we have covered how to write strong introduction and well-structured body paragraph and concluded your response effectively, it's time to take things a step further. Evaluation is where you really impress the examiner as it shows depth, critical thinking, and a well-rounded understanding of business decisions. Here are 4 essential evaluation techniques that can help you consistently aim for those top band marks 9 or 10 on 10 in your 10-mark responses. First, consider short-term versus long-term implications. Show that you understand the trade-offs. Example, penetration pricing may boost short-term sales but could harm long-term profitability if low prices persist. Second, assess different stakeholder perspective. Think beyond just the business itself. Example, international expansion may benefit shareholders but could result in domestic job losses affecting employees negatively. Third, discuss external factors that may influence the situation. Incorporate tools like STEEPLE or Porter's strategies. Example, a premium pricing strategy may struggle during an economic downturn due to reduced consumer spending. Fourth, identify limitations in the case study or business model. Show awareness of what's not mentioned. Example, the absence of cash flow data makes it hard to judge whether expansion is financially viable. Pro tip, a high level response doesn't just describe, it questions, compares, and critiques business decisions in depth. Let's recap the 4 evaluation techniques to level up your 10-mark answers. Think short term versus long term. Consider stakeholder viewpoints. Analyze external factors. Acknowledge limitations in the case study. Apply these techniques and your response will stand out for their depth and examiner friendly structure. Next up, let's explore common mistakes students make so you can avoid them and maximize every mark. We have covered all the key techniques to write a perfect 10-mark answer. But now let's talk about the most common mistakes students make. Mistakes that can cost you valuable marks even if you know the content well. If you want to maximize your score, make sure to avoid these 4 major pitfalls. The first one, not answering the full question. Missing evaluation. Many students give a good explanation but forget to evaluate. If a question asks you to evaluate or discuss, you must consider both sides of the argument and provide a judgment. Example, if the question asks whether XYZ company should expand internationally, don't just list the benefits. Also, discuss the risks, challenges, and limitations before making a final decision. Solution, always check if you have included evaluation before moving on. Second, weak or irrelevant application to the case study. Simply mentioning the company name from the case study is not enough. Example of a weak answer, XYZ company should use cost plus pricing. Stronger answer, since XYZ company is a startup with limited financial resources, cost plus pricing would ensure profitability by covering production costs while allowing flexibility in pricing decisions. Solution, every argument you make should be backed by details from the case study. Third, lack of clear structure in paragraphs. Some students write long, unorganized paragraphs without a logical flow. This makes it hard for the examiner to follow your arguments. Solution, use the PAAE structure. First, Point. State your argument clearly. Second, application. Link it to the case study. Third, analysis. Explain using business theories. Fourth, evaluation. Weigh the pros and cons. Keeping this structure will make your answer clear, logical, and high scoring. Fourth, insufficient analysis or one-sided arguments. One of the biggest mark-losing mistakes is giving only one side of the argument in an evaluative question. Example, if discussing outsourcing, don't just say it saves cost and increases efficiency. Instead, add depth. While outsourcing reduces cost, it can also lead to quality control issues and reliance on third parties, which could impact customer satisfaction. Solution: always provide both perspectives and use business logic to strengthen your answer. Pro tip: before submitting your answer, do a quick checklist review. Have I answered all parts of the question? Have I applied relevant case study details? Is my answer structured logically? Have I included both sides of the argument and an evaluation? By avoiding these common mistakes, your answer will look more polished, well structured, and examiner friendly, helping you secure top marks. Now let's move on to some final tips to wrap everything up and ensure success in your exams. We have covered everything you need to write a perfect 10-mark answer, from structuring your responses to evaluating arguments effectively. But before we wrap up, here are some final tips to make sure you maximize your marks. Read the question carefully before writing. This might sound obvious, but many students lose marks simply because they misinterpret the question. Example, if the question says discuss the impact of leadership style on employee motivation, don't just write about leadership styles. You must focus on how they impact motivation. Solution: take 30 seconds to underline the key words in the question before you start writing. Second, use business terminology accurately. IB examiner want to see that you understand and apply key business concepts correctly. Example of a weak response: the company should make their customers happy. Stronger response: implementing a customer relationship management (CRM) strategy will enhance customer loyalty and brand equity. Solution: use precise business vocabulary to sound more professional and knowledgeable. Third, plan your response before writing. Writing without a plan often leads to disorganized, repetitive answers that don't fully answer the question. Before you start, quickly outline introduction, define key terms, plus outline arguments. Body paragraphs, PAAE, key points, case study details, evaluation. Conclusions: summarize, evaluate, answer the question directly. Solution: even a 30-second mental plan before writing can dramatically improve your structure. Fourth, keep your arguments well structured and balanced. A great answer doesn't just list points, it carefully analyzes them with both sides of the argument before making a judgment. Example, if discussing whether a company should expand internationally, don't just write expansion will increase revenue. Instead, add balance. While expansion may boost revenue, it also carries risks such as cultural adaptation and regulatory compliance. Solution: always provide a balanced view with arguments and counter arguments. Pro tip: before submitting your answer, do a quick final check. Have I answered every part of the question? Did I use the case study details effectively? Is my answer structured logically with an introduction, body, and conclusion? Have I evaluated my points properly? By following these final tips, you will write more professional, well structured, and high scoring responses, helping you get closer to that perfect 10. Before we conclude, I would like to acknowledge, in addition to my personal experience of being an examiner for IBDP external examinations, the key sources that have guided this session: the IBDP Business Management Subject Guide. This is the official document issued by the IB outlining the syllabus, assessment criteria, and expectations for exam answers. It's an essential reference for students preparing for their exams. The subject report issued by the examiner. After each examination session, IB examiners release a report highlighting common mistakes, trends of high scoring responses, and key insights into how students can improve. Reviewing these reports helps us understand exactly what the examiners are looking for in top band answers. These resources are excellent for further study and refining your exam techniques. Make sure to refer to them to strengthen your business management skills. And that brings us to the end of the session. I hope you found this video useful and insightful in helping you master the 10-mark answer structure for IB Business Management. Remember, practice makes perfect. The best way to improve is by writing past paper answers and getting comfortable with applying business concepts, case studies, and evaluation techniques effectively. Got any questions? Feel free to ask. I am always happy to help clarify any doubts or concepts. You can drop your questions in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more business management content and exam tips. Your support helps create more valuable videos for IB learners like you. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Keep learning, keep practicing and all the best for your exams.